Have you ever wondered how Jeff Bezos built one of the most powerful companies in the world, not by luck, but by principles so simple they almost sound obvious? Amazon wasn't born from a genius idea. It was built on an obsession, the customer. In his book, Invent and Wander, Jeff Bezos reveals the mindset that turned a small online bookstore into a money empire. A mindset every entrepreneur, creator, and dreamer can apply today. This isn't just a story about business. It's a roadmap for anyone who wants to build something extraordinary, whether that's a company, a career, or a personal brand. In this video, we'll uncover Bezos's hidden principles for building a business that lasts, from customer obsession and long-term thinking to the power of failure, innovation, and day-one mentality. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll think differently about growth, leadership, and success itself. Please click the like and subscribe button to support the channel. It takes less than a second, and it helps the channel a lot. We have plenty of inspiring content coming your way, packed with tips to make you the best version of yourself and how to be successful. Now that you have commented and subscribed, let's dive into the roadmap to build something extraordinary, whether that's a company, a career, or a personal brand. Principle 1. Customer obsession is paramount. Bezos consistently emphasizes that customer is at the center of everything. This isn't just a slogan, it's a foundational operating principle. He argues that by deeply understanding and relentlessly serving customers, companies can achieve long-term success, even if it means short-term sacrifices. Key takeaway: don't just listen to customers, anticipate their needs, and invent on their behalf. Work backward from the customer. Principle 2. Long-term thinking over short-term gains. Amazon's history is a testament to patience and a focus on the distant future. Bezos was willing to invest heavily in areas like AWS and Kindle for years without immediate profitability, understanding that these bets would pay off exponentially over time. Key takeaway: be willing to be misunderstood for long periods. Don't let quarterly pressures dictate your long-term vision. Principle 3. The power of invention and experimentation. His book, Invent and Wander, isn't just a title, it's a directive. Bezos believes that invention requires a willingness to experiment, to fail, and to learn from those failures. He views failure not as a setback, but as an essential part of the innovation process. Bezos built Amazon on the belief that invention and experimentation are the engines of growth and long-term success. To him, true innovation isn't born from fear of failure, but from a relentless drive to try new things, learn fast, and iterate quickly. He often says, if you double the number of experiments you do per year, you're going to double your inventiveness. Failure as a stepping stone. Bezos views failure as an essential ingredient of success. Amazon's history is full of products and ideas that didn't work. And yet, each failure taught something valuable. For example, Amazon Fire Phone 2014 was a massive flop. Customers didn't like it, and it cost the company millions. But it wasn't wasted effort. The technologies and lessons learned from the Fire Phone directly contributed to the creation of the Amazon Echo and Alexa, which became billion-dollar successes. This shows Bezos's philosophy. Experimentation and failure are inseparable twins of innovation. Also, small experiments, big discoveries. Amazon constantly runs small-scale experiments before rolling out big changes. When developing Prime, Bezos's team didn't know if people would pay a subscription fee for faster shipping. They tested it, adjusted based on data, and the result became one of the most successful loyalty programs ever, transforming online shopping behavior. The culture of testing and learning ensures that even risky ideas have data-driven insights behind them. And long-term thinking encourages risk-taking. Bezos encourages teams to take long-term bets, even if they don't pay off immediately. The Amazon Web Services project started as an internal experiment to solve infrastructure problems. Today, it's a multi-billion-dollar business that powers much of the internet. Bezos allowed engineers to test, iterate, and even fail, because he knew real invention takes time. Key takeaway: innovation demands courage, the courage to fail, to learn, and to try again. If you're not failing often, you're probably not experimenting enough. Principle 4. Operational excellence and culture. High standards are contagious. Bezos champions a culture of extremely high standards in every aspect of the business. He argues that these standards aren't innate, but are teachable, and must be consciously raised throughout an organization. Key takeaway: don't tolerate mediocrity. Define and communicate what good looks like with precision, and inspire your team to meet and exceed those benchmarks. Principle 5. Small teams make big things happen. Jeff Bezos believes that a company grows faster and stays creative when decisions are made quickly and close to the action, not by layers of management. To make that possible, he introduced the idea of 2 pizza teams. What does that mean? A 2 pizza team is a small group of people who can be fed with just 2 pizzas, usually about 6 to 10 members. Bezos believes teams this size work best because they can communicate easily without endless meetings or confusion. They can make decisions faster without waiting for approval from too many managers. Everyone feels responsible for results, so motivation stays high. Example: at Amazon, instead of having one large department handling every project, each team works like a mini startup inside the company. For example, when Amazon was building Prime Video, it wasn't one giant department doing everything. Small teams handled specific tasks. One focused on user interface, another on streaming quality, another on customer feedback. Each team could test ideas, make quick changes, and launch improvements without waiting for months of approval. This approach not only speeds up innovation, but also gives employees a sense of ownership and pride in their work. Why this matters? Large organizations often slow down because of bureaucracy. Too many meetings, too many approvals, and not enough action. Bezos wanted Amazon to stay fast and flexible, even as it grew into a global company. Principle 6. Disagreement and commitment. Disagree and commit. Bezos encourages vigorous debate and challenging ideas. But once a decision is made, everyone is expected to commit fully, even if they initially disagreed. This fosters both critical thinking and unified action. Key takeaway: encourage open debate to arrive at the best decisions, but once a path is chosen, move forward together. Principle 7. Jeff Bezos teaches that it's not enough to only look at the results of your work, like how much money you made or how many products you sold. These are called outputs, and while they're important, they often come too late to change. Instead, he suggests paying attention to the inputs, the things you can directly control that lead to those results. For example, imagine you run an online store. The output might be your total sales for the month, but the input could be things like how fast your website loads, how easy it is for customers to find products, how quickly orders are shipped. By improving these inputs, you indirectly improve the outputs. Faster websites make customers happier, easier navigation keeps them browsing, and faster shipping encourages repeat purchases. Over time, these small improvements in controllable areas create big results in revenue, customer satisfaction, and growth. Key takeaway: don't just chase results. Figure out the key actions you can control that drive those results. Focus on improving those inputs consistently, and the outputs will naturally follow. Principle 8. Day 1 Mentality. Growth and future-proofing. Bezos famously maintained a Day 1 mentality, constantly reminding Amazon and its employees to operate with the urgency, hunger, and experimental spirit of a startup, even as a multi-billion-dollar company. Day 2 is stasis, decline, and irrelevance. Key takeaway: never lose your entrepreneurial edge. Always act like it's your first day, with everything to prove. Principle 9. The importance of writing and narrative. Bezos banned PowerPoint presentations in favor of 6-page narrative memos. This forces clarity of thought, critical thinking, and a deeper understanding of the subject matter before decisions are made. Key takeaway: practice clear, concise writing. It's a fundamental tool for thinking and communication, especially for complex ideas. Principle 10. Embrace external trends and leverage technology. Jeff Bezos explains that Amazon didn't just grow by working harder. It grew by understanding and taking advantage of big changes happening in the world. These changes could be new technologies, like the internet or cloud computing, AWS, or shifts in how people live, shop, or work. Bezos calls these tailwinds, strong forces that can push a business forward if you ride them in the right direction. For example, the rise of the internet allowed Amazon to become the world's largest online retailer. The growing need for cloud computing led to Amazon Web Services, which became a massive part of Amazon's business. The key is to always stay curious, watch trends carefully, and think about how new technologies or changes in people's behavior can open opportunities. Instead of resisting change, use it to your advantage. Key takeaway: keep your eyes open to the world around you. Notice major trends and technologies and ask yourself, how can I use these shifts to grow my business or create something new? Leveraging these external forces can give your business a powerful boost. Bezos's legacy is one of relentless pursuit of excellence, a willingness to take big risks, and an unwavering belief in the power of the customer. By applying these lessons, you too can invent, wander, and build something truly remarkable. I would like to hear your view. Which of this principle would you like to start implementing to your business or brand? Comment below. Thank you for listening.